Okay, on the last try, I got a stupid message, which I'm getting again, which this thing is recording, but it's saying it's not. Thank you, Windows. Thank you for being such a wonderful operating system. Anyway, this is a welcome video for our Destiny Central website. And so this is going to be rather short, but I just am going to familiarize you with what's on the site, and then you can go from there into the specific areas. We cover a lot of territory, and you need what we are offering. You really do. Because, you know, the so-called elite of this world who are hell-bent on establishing a new world order off of your back, off of your labor, off of your tax money, it is just outrageous. And lately, the situation with police brutality is totally over the top. Totally over the top. And the regulation on what you can do with your own money, so-called, which in actuality, it's not your own money. You just think it's your money, but it really belongs to the international banksters. That's who that money really belongs to. And it's not really money. One of these days, I'll record a video on money. But if you listen to the Jordan Maxwell videos elsewhere on this site, I believe he discusses the nature of money in several of those videos. And we're going to be putting more videos under that section. But we're also going to be putting videos elsewhere on this website. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be an exciting adventure. And you must do something now, or you're going to lose it all. And that is a warning to you. But the good news is that there are many things that you can do. We can roll back this system of oppression. We can roll back this system of evil. And if you want to see just how evil and just how wicked and just how over the top things are, we have a special video page called The Problem. And on that page, there are, I think it's, let's see, at least 6, maybe 7, I don't remember, music videos that are very important to watch. And the first one at the top is Liberty. You know, Patrick Henry said, "Give me liberty or give me death." But you know, a lot of people today aren't willing to even turn off the television set, let alone give their life for what they believe in. And they most certainly aren't going to stand for anything. They aren't going to stand for anything if it means they will not be able to continue in their job, which is just wage slavery anyway, or whatever other excuse they have, or to watch the ball game on TV. These are the things that they want to do. In fact, the broad majority of people have fallen into the old Roman trap of bread and circuses. You know, those ancient Caesars certainly knew what they were doing. They knew that if they kept the public occupied and amused and entertained, they would be a hero. In fact, that's how Julius Caesar became Caesar. He first became what was called the Pontificus Maximus, and that title used to be with the Caesars, starting with Julius Caesar and going on through to the end of the empire. But that title has now, for the last 2,000 years, been confirmed on the Bishop of Rome in the Roman Catholic Church. And that's a whole other story in itself. But becoming the Pontificus Maximus was Julius Caesar's first step toward his ascension to being the first Caesar. And he cleverly knew that if the public was amused, if the public was preoccupied, and if they loved him, which they did, that they would just drop everything for the latest game. They would drop everything. They even had naval battles in the Colosseum. They could fill the Colosseum with water and have a live naval battle for the amusement of the Romans. And the Roman populace loved it. The Roman populace looked forward to those days when the Colosseum was open and there was a show going on. They could watch gladiators battle to the death. They could watch chariot races. They could watch all kinds of games and all kinds of sports and all kinds of activities. Because you see, once their mind was occupied with that, Caesar knew that they wouldn't be able to think about anything else, and they wouldn't be able to give up their amusements, and that they would begin to value their amusements more than freedom itself. Sometimes even more than life itself. And that same tradition, that same methodology goes on today, except now you've got that television set in your living room that is there feeding you the propaganda that they want you to have. Well, it's about time that you wake up. It's about time that you realize that the news media is lying to you. Religion is lying to you. Science is lying to you. In fact, everyone almost, at least everyone that is covered by the mainstream media, is a liar and a thief. Now, some of them don't even realize the lies that they have swallowed. But they are lies nonetheless. And they draw their paycheck from the enemy. So what are we to do? You know, the founding fathers said that we, the people, have the right. Whenever a government becomes oppressive, the people have the right to alter or abolish it. Well, my friends, I don't really believe that there's any repairs possible. But that's another subject for another time. What we have to do now, though, is recapture the freedom we thought we had. We have to recapture the values of our ancestors. And we have to refuse to compromise with evil. The only time that evil can prosper is when the good men do nothing. So are you going to do nothing? Are you just going to sit there like a bump on the log while they put more chains of slavery upon you? Or are you going to do something about it? Are you going to enhance your life? Well, I suggest you do. The hour is late. The hour is late indeed. And unless you stand up, and unless you do something now, then all will be lost. But the truth of the matter is, the technology exists for you to free yourself from this oppression. And I am anxious to convey this knowledge to you. Now, if you want to become my student and work with me one-on-one or move down here to Costa Rica, it's going to be kind of expensive. And believe me, the learning curve on some of this is quite long. And personal instruction is the best way to go, whether via email or Skype or some other method on the internet or in person. I will be happy to help you and support you to achieve your goals. And your goals can be achieved, whether you want to pay down your debt, get rid of that mortgage, declare your personal sovereignty, tell the IRS to take a hike, or whatever it is that you want to do. You can still legally do it. And I know how to do it, and I'm willing and able to show you how to do it. So that's the challenge that I have for you today. In the limited time I have for this video, that's the challenge that I want to throw out to you today. Remember in the movie Network, the network anchor finally became so sick. He became so sick of the banality of the mainstream media that finally he just went crazy and told people to get up right now and go out your window, open your window and scream, "I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore." Well, that's what you've got to do. Because you don't have to remain frustrated. You don't have to remain in the box that they put you in. The only reason you're in that box is because of ignorance. You need to have knowledge. You know, there's a Bible verse that says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Well, that is no longer a problem. The knowledge is here. You just have to apply yourself. So start with those Jordan Maxwell videos on our video page, and I will see you on the inside of this website. So until next time, this is M. John Allen saying goodbye. Oh, and don't forget to check out our podcasts, because we're going to be presenting a lot of in-depth information, both of a spiritual and physical nature, on our podcast series. So until next time, this is M. John Allen saying goodbye, everybody.